Today we're going to be playing the customizable Sonic mod in Sonic Generations created by Lady Lunanova. Let's get into it. Alright, so now that we're in the game here, you can kind of see that we are just typical normal Sonic here. But if we actually go ahead and hit the select button here, we're actually able to go ahead and customize Sonic to our liking. Some of the few sections that we have are going to be his shoes. Some you can see from previous games or even other just abilities or just different skins that he's had, throughout his different games and shows. We have body, which just kind of adds different stuff around him. Head, which adds some sunglasses from like Sonic Riders. Looks like you can have the like movie Sonic type hair. And then you also have his left and right glove that you can actually go ahead and customize. So there's too many options in the sense that, I don't know what to pick, but I feel like I'm going to go ahead and switch them up every stage that I try to run through, just so I can kind of go through more of the selections that we kind of have here. Alright, so I decided to choose Rooftop Run as my first stage that I'm going to try to run through, so I tried to be a little bit more fitting to Sonic Unleashed here, so I went ahead and chose the Werehog shoes. I went ahead and chose the Boom Scarf, and then I did the sunglasses, which I think are from the ending of Sonic Adventure where it says thanks for playing, but I could be wrong. And then I went ahead and did Chip's bracelet from Sonic Unleashed, and then I did this little light thing around his wrist, and that's kind of what I chose for this stage here. Alright, so here we are in Rooftop Run, and you can kind of see a really cool up close of our customized Sonic here. This is a pretty insane mod, just overall, just how they were able to kind of create a mod that is allowing you to like pick Sonic's like shoes and all of his abilities and everything like that, that he's had throughout the games, and then just like even like the body clothing in general. Like, it's absolutely insane that they were able to program something like that into a game now. Like, I can't imagine the amount of work that kind of went into that by, the creator of this mod. But it's a super cool mod. I decided that I wanted to kind of go a little bit kind of themed to, Sonic Unleashed here with, like, the Werehog shoes and everything like that. So I kind of tried to keep it a little bit more themed like that. But that was kind of like the main kind of idea of what I had behind what I chose. I am not like super good at running Rooftop Run. I'm alright at it. I just kind of went ahead and equipped some normal skills here. I don't have the endless boost. I didn't feel like dying a million times this time around. If you watch the silver mod, I kind of backfired on me with dying quite a few times in that. So I kind of decided to not do that here again. But I still kind of decided to go with the no HUD here. I do kind of think it's cool to see the atmosphere and everything here. And I'm not trying to go for best times or anything like that. I'm just kind of trying to showcase, the different mod that we have with the customizable Sonic. So I decided to choose that just so we can kind of see more of the atmosphere and just see overall more of kind of like the skin that we have with Sonic here. But it's kind of cool to see, like different things that you can wear. It'd be kind of cool, if we had kind of that feature with Sonic in games. I kind of thought for sure we would kind of get something like that in Frontiers when they were announcing, the different like skins where you had like the boots and stuff are getting the deluxe edition, I believe. And then also like them announcing, adding the soap shoes again and everything like that. So I kind of thought we might get, similar to kind of like Mario Odyssey or Breath of the Wild, where we have the different features to customize Sonic. And I'm surprised they actually haven't really done that in a game quite yet. Maybe it's a thing, maybe they'll add it into Frontiers, or maybe in, in the future in another Sonic game, they would decide to, choose kind of like a clothing shop area for Sonic. I think that would be like a really cool idea overall for him, and I think that you could implement a lot of like older like shoes and like skins and stuff like that. I think that could be like a really cool kind of style for him. And it looks like here, not the greatest time here with S rank and everything, and really see more of a closer up kind of that customized Sonic that we kind of created here. So I'll go on to the next stage here and then kind of customize them a little bit differently this time around. Alright, so I decided to kind of choose City Escape here, and I went ahead and added a few different customizations, kind of keeping on theme of Sonic Adventure 2 here. The only thing that isn't really Sonic Adventure 2 themed is his sunglasses on his head. I went ahead and chose the Rider's glasses, which I think are really cool. But I feel like as a kid, I always kind of wondered, why does he have those glasses when his eyes are so big? It never really made sense to me, and he never wears them in the Riders kind of series, so it'd be kind of interesting to actually see him, wear the glasses, just to see how, like, goofy they would actually look on him. But the rest of it, I kind of decided to do his kind of, like, crazy upgrades that he has in Sonic Adventure 2, so you have, like, the Flame Ring and the Bounce Bracelet on his wrist with his gloves. And then you also have the soap shoes with the upgrades, the light speed dash. You can kind of see the green behind them there. And then I also decided to do his like vest, or even kind of like his clothes that he wears in the battle mode that you can do. Shadow has something similar to that as well, where you're able to kind of, you know, make it into, it looks very similar to that, it's just kind of black. And then you're able to kind of like, I think you just push up on your analog stick and it like changes the costumes of them, which is really cool. I think it was a kind of a really kind of cool like little thing that they added into battle that you don't really able to do in like the one player mode, and I never understood why. I wonder, you know, why can't we use that, you know, customization in, you know, just running through Cityscape by ourselves on our own time. But it's something that they exclusively kept to just the battle mode in Sonic Adventure 2 though. And I'd really like to kind of see, you know, maybe some customizations if we ever have kind of, you know, a 2-player mode again. That would be cool to kind of see, with kind of like we had with battle. I always liked kind of racing in those type of games. And here we have the big 18-wheeler. I'm trying to cut us again. I'm not letting you cut me again. I swear there's so many times I'm just like trying to like mindlessly run through this part, and these saws just come out of absolutely nowhere and just chop me up. I swear to God, it's like not what I want. I do not want some hedgehog soup. No thank you. Alright, we're kind of getting close to the end here though. I've been kind of trying to decide, you know, what type of stages I want to do, just to kind of change it up a little bit. I decided not to do like Green Hill or anything like that, just because I feel like I run through that stage quite a bit, and I already have in the previous Silver video as well. So I decided to, you know, kind of change it up and go through different stages just so we're not being repetitive or anything like that. But I eventually want to do a lot more like stage mods as well, just so we can kind of get like a different atmosphere and overall just kind of see what people have created with that. But then you can kind of see a closer up close look of what I created with that Sonic Adventure 2 Sonic right there. Alright, so here we are in Sky Sanctuary here. I decided to kind of choose a little bit different of a path for customizing Sonic this time around. Basically what I decided to kind of do is I was able to kind of choose different green type of aspects. I felt like that kind of matched, you know, Sky Sanctuary really well, which kind of just led to me kind of picking, you know, Link Sonic at this point, like we kind of see in Lost World. But I did kind of go ahead and add a Excalibur glove that we see in Sonic the Black Knight, and then I also added the gem shoes that you see in Sonic 06, for anyone that's played that. With the gem shoes, they basically give you abilities in Sonic 06, and I believe the green one gives you like a weird spinning tornado, kind of similar to what you see in Sonic Heroes, but it's a little bit different on how it actually works. I mean, a lot of the gem shoes are kind of, you know, half-baked in terms of like how they were created and everything like that. They just don't work the way they were initially intended to by Sonic Team. So they're a little bit different than what you would kind of expect from something like that. But nonetheless, that's kind of like the ability of what it does. Sky Sanctuary is an interesting stage. I actually really like it. I really love the atmosphere of it, even in like the classic Sonic games, but it is a little bit tougher to run around, just in terms of if you're trying to, you know, speed run through the stage or anything like that. I've noticed that whenever I'm recording anything like that, I actually have a pretty rough time of concentrating and trying to talk through the recording, just to, you know, get a good run or even get a good time for that fact. For whatever means, it's almost like a commentary curse, where it's just, I cannot run to like the best like ability that I can. I just kind of have to like slow down in some sections where it's like where I can truly kind of handle, you know, what's going on. I just feel like there's some times where I absolutely just am not doing what I'm supposed to be doing in certain areas. But anyways, that's Sky Sanctuary for you here. I think I'm gonna try to do, you know, maybe a rival fight here with Shadow. I don't know. We'll kind of, you know, try to see here. It says my best time. That's definitely not my best time. I think it's just a save file. But I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so I decided to end up choosing the Shadow rival fight to kind of, you know, finish this video off. I didn't do like any crazy customizations. You can kind of see the headphones right there with Sonic. What I decided to do is I went with the classic Sonic shoes, so they're a little bit different looking there. I did the boom gloves with like the tape around him, and you can kind of see it on his arms a little bit. And then I decided to do the headphones on top, and then it's kind of hard to see from this angle. I'm sure you'll kind of see it, you know, once we get to that, you know, result screen and everything like that. But basically what I decided to do is I chose the Sonic and Secret Rings flame on his chest, where, you know, he presses it and he has that like weird ability to, you know, time break and all that stuff there, and he basically has that short amount of time to live, and that's kind of the point of Sonic and Secret Rings, where you're trying to run to, you know, save Sonic at the end of the day. But I haven't actually played this rival fight in actually a really long time. It is kind of a simple rival fight, you know. The objective is just get these little purple things so you can power up and beat Shadow within that. But overall, it's a pretty simple fight, as we're kind of already getting close to the end here. If you know what you're doing, you can kind of jump through this fast. And it is kind of weird seeing Sonic with, you know, the classic Sonic shoes in a way. They look a little odd on him, just because, you know, we're so used to seeing classic Sonic with those shoes on. But it looks definitely a little bit different, a little bit goofy on him. But it'd kind of be cool to see Sonic switch up his shoes again. I like that in Frontiers we kind of went back to soap shoes as like a customization option. But it would kind of be cool to, you know, see Sonic's shoes kind of change again. You know, we had the classic, we had the soap. I know he has like the Puma shoes, you know, in the movie. And then now we kind of have, you know, the modern, where they're kind of like metal plastic looking in a way. It'd kind of be cool to see if Sega, you know, would customize like a new shoe for him. Or even kind of change up Sonic's look. I mean, don't change it as drastically as like Boom Sonic, but, you know, maybe make him look a little bit older. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to see what they would maybe do, you know, in the future with Sonic like that. But we ended up finishing that stage in a really good time there, and that was the Shadow Boss fight. Alright, so that was the Sonic customization mod in Sonic Generations. I'd like to give another shout out to Lady Lunanova for creating that awesome mod. It's an insane mod, and it's crazy that you're able to get that to work, and I think that will be enjoyable for anybody, and also just having that customization option is amazing to have in Sonic Generations, and the different kind of styles you can create with him. But with that being said, guys, I do thank you so much for watching this Sonic Generations mod video. If you did like the video, drop a like down below, and also subscribe and hit that bell if you want to see more of me, and then also see some more mod showcases, whether it be with Sonic Generations or another Sonic game. But with that being said, I will see you guys later. Peace.